It is a blessed Sunday, 20th day of April 2025. Welcome to the Lord Aboga TV newspaper review. Straight away we start with the Standard, whereby the main headline is Judas betrayal. There we see a picture of Right Honorable Raila Odinga and a picture of President William Samoei Ruto. They are the main betrayers. That is the Standard newspaper. And indeed it is like it's just but a game of betrayal, because during campaigns President William Samoei Ruto was telling us how Mganga Raila Odinga has been taking what is not right unto him. President William Samoei Ruto was telling us how it is bad to have handshake in the Republic of Kenya.
Ile vitisho walikuwa naye ati ndio wapate serikali nusu mkate haitafanyika tena.
But unfortunately, he's the same William Samoei Ruto as the president now, telling us that it is important to bring all Kenyans together, to work together as a team. Now the question that we always ask ourselves, what is the essence of election? If someone who wins and someone who loses the elections come in government to work together as president and co-president, that is very unfortunate. And I can remember on different occasions when President William Samoei Ruto was campaigning, and first times when he was in power, he was seriously castigating Right Honorable Raila Odinga as the person who has been instigating violence to the people of Kenya.
Tumemwambia bwana kitendawili, nyinyi mumezoea tabia mbaya, na kwa sababu wamezoea hiyo tabia mbaya wanaleta fujo ati ndio waingie kwa serikali. Walikuja wakaletea fujo Moi akawapatia cooperation. Wakakuja wakasumbua Kibaki wakaenda na nusu mkate. Wakakuja wakazungusha Uhuru wakaenda na handshake. Hii serikali ya mahasla hii iko hiyo maneno kweli? Hii ya mahasla hakuna handshake, hakuna nusu mkate. Mtu ya kitendawili kazi ambayo tumebakisha ni kuweka yeye kwa wheelbarrow mpaka Bondo. Hakuna kazi nyingine imebaki. Ama mnasemaje?
Now I wonder, he is embracing Raila Odinga as the best friend ever. He is embracing Raila Odinga as my brother. Nataka tuunganishe Kenya, tuunganishe sijui. But President William Samoei Ruto, I just have a question for you and Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Hawa Wakenya wenye huwa mnataka muunganishe walikosana wapi? Walikosana siku gani? Because you always say nataka tuunganishe Wakenya, tutoe huku, tutoe. Wakenya wajai gawanyika. Nyinyi ndio mnagawanyisha Wakenya, and it is just in your minds that mnataka muunganishe Wakenya. Kenyans are already united. For instance, in Kisumu you'll see a Kikuyu doing business there, a Luhya doing business there, a Kalenjin doing business there. In Mombasa, you'll see a Kikuyu doing business, a Luo there, a Luhya there. That tells you Wakenya wameungana. Sasa hii kuungana sijui huwa mnataka muunganishe kina nani. Again, President William Samoei Ruto, you keep on telling us unataka kuunganisha Wakenya. And you're the very, very same person who keeps on reminding us how tribal and how bad is Rigathi Gachagua. Now, which Kenyans unataka kuunganisha? Ni Wakenya wagani hao unataka kuunganisha? That is so unfortunate. Tuacha kucheza na akili yetu bwana. Again, as per the Standard newspaper, whereby the headline is Judas betrayal. Right Honorable Raila Odinga is also another Judas, because alikuwa anatuambia President William Samoei Ruto is corrupt, President William Samoei Ruto is very greedy, President William Samoei Ruto is a murderer.
Number one, the high cost of living in Kenya, which is as a result of massive looting of the public resources and heartless withdrawal of subsidies to food, fuel, and education by the Kenya Kwanza regime in the middle of a drought and economic meltdown. To lower the cost of living and to restore the dignity of our people, Mr. Ruto must go.
Now he's telling him, my brother, left, right, and center. Right Honorable Raila Odinga, you also another Judas. Kwa sababu it is the same Raila Odinga who started the slogan, Ruto must go.
Mr. Ruto must go.
Now he's embracing President William Samoei Ruto.
Nikiitwa nitaitika, nikiitwa nitaitika, nikiitwa nitaitika.
My brother, because he has been given quarter or half the government, is calling President William Samoei Ruto my brother, and how commending President William Samoei Ruto to greater heights, that he is the best president in East and Central Africa that has ever happened to Kenya. Hiyo mchezo Raila Amolo Odinga uache, because umepewa ministries kidogo 2-3 hapa. Now you claiming that President William Samoei Ruto is the best to the people of Kenya. That is so sad. But as the standard has just put it the way it is. Judas betrayal, and you can see there, Standard goes ahead and say, just as the biblical Eden was lost through defiance and betrayal, so too has Kenyans' dreams of a just and prosperous nation be squandered by those entrusted to guard it. A founding vision lies in ruins, betrayal at the altar of politics, expediency, impunity, and personal gain. Like the biblical fall, the country's descent is not by accident, but by deliberate rebellion against the law, institutions, and public trust. That is what the Standard says. I don't think what President William Samoei Ruto will be telling the clergy and the church. But you know, nowadays our church is just a business entity. He'll just go there, give them 20 million.
Mimi mwenyewe nitatoa milioni 20 kwanza.
And they'll embrace him. But I think the clergy this time round tuko na nyinyi bumper to bumper. You'll be embracing these funny politicians at your own peril. Ukifanya ujinga, clergy, pastor, bishop, nani, reverend, nini, Gen Z watakusalamia. And you know how bad it always sounds. Because it doesn't beat logic that a president can contribute 20 million Kenya shillings to build a church whereby there is no capitation the first quarter of the year. Schools have not received capitations. Schools teachers are struggling to pay the non-TSC teachers. Schools are struggling to feed children. But the president confidently gives 20 million to the church. What for? Again, the clergy, you just take this money na mikono miwili ukisema mwadhari agosho that is nonsense bana. That is crap. Because 20 million Kenya shillings, that is amount of money that can build 20 CBC classrooms. Schools are struggling out here, but the president confidently donates 20 million to the church. What for? Why should we have a decent church when we cannot have decent hospitals, when we cannot have decent schools? That's why I like the Standard. They say it as it is. Isn't that betrayal? Giving 20 million to the church where by in Turkana students don't have classes, they learn under the tree. Isn't that betrayal? That is pure betrayal. Those are the Judases we are talking about. Na wewe Raila Amolo Odinga, si lazima uingie kwa kila serikali. Ukishindwa kura, wait for the next election. Perform your opposition role. Perform your oversight role through parliament, through your members of parliament. Si lazima uingie pia upewe mkate nusu kila saa. You're becoming too much, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Now straight away we move on to the Sunday Nation, whereby the main headline is questions over Kenya shillings 13 billion diverted by 15 counties. Now, hizi pending bills zenye huwa mnasikia kila saa, pending bills, counties have not paid for, have not paid contractors. Kumbe, counties always take these monies and divert them to their personal accounts. You see how crooked these people are. Someone sacrifices, goes to the bank, takes a loan, let's say 500 million, 1 billion. Again, these very counties, instead of paying these very contractors, they take the monies to their personal private accounts. Some of them going to an extent of committing suicide due to frustrations from the county government. That is so sad, and I think the government should take serious whip to those governors who initiate these funny games at the expense of other genuine Kenyans who are supposed to be paid these monies suffering in their hands. I think here at the Daily Nation, the Auditor General has revealed that 15 devolved units have irregularly cancelled 15,000 transactions valued at Kenya shillings 13.26 billion after approval in the state payout system, with billions of shillings meant to settle bills being used, often unreliable transactions, leaving thousands of genuine suppliers frustrated and making the debt mess worse. How can we call that? Such governors should just be hanged. I think on corruption we should go China way and hang these crazy fellas so that we can stop this mess once and for all. Up to that, we don't have much, but we'll be giving you these and many more news updates as the day goes by. This is the Lord Aboga TV newspaper review. For these and many more news updates on politics, and kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lord Aboga TV, and remember to press the notification button so that when we come up with this important and interesting content, YouTube will automatically notify you. That was my time. Goodbye.